Hello and welcome to my channel Lilo sagt Hallo. In this part, I shall share with you some notes about the material preparation. The first thing you have to consider is to plan some time for the preparation. Me personally, I didn't have to prepare much for a normal class. Every class was done on the spot since I had delivered those classes before, so I knew the contents and everything. People had the books in hand and we could open it together to go through it and to solve exercise, and the class went really well. And in a class where people are around you, you can adjust the class easily to how people feel and you see their reactions and emotions and their mood. But in an online class, this is not the case. You have to plan some time for the preparation and you need to be well prepared. The problem is that we do not always have time for this because we have also other duties to perform. For language classes, for example, it is a bit different from undergraduate school classes because undergraduate school classes, they have to follow certain content. In a language class, you're learning a language and there is a huge degree of freedom about how you structure a class, how you put the content and which content to put. And at the end, you want this to be delivered to your students in the most comprehensive way. To provide a successful online class, you will have to do some amount of research. You have to check for online material, you have to pick up pictures, videos, you have to check out good software tools for you to use in the online class, and some other things as well. So plan for this time, plan for the time of preparation, plan for the time to test different softwares. Many softwares have a free trial version where you can check if that is suitable for you or not. And then you have also to get familiar with the conference tool and how to use it. And that all is time. But what I can say from my experience that by time this just gets much quicker and much better. So don't give up, stay motivated, and just keep in mind that by time it will get much easier to prepare and much easier to run the class. In the case of teaching a language, I suggest that you should check out the topics from your book and the chapter you're supposed to deliver in your normal class. Then you check out online for some interesting pictures with grammar, vocabulary content, some texts or videos you can plug in to your online class. There is much material for free there in the internet you can use, and you can also listen to some videos about a certain topic to extract some knowledge from it to re-explain it in your class. I have tried several whiteboards, but what I have found most useful and the easiest way to present information and to annotate and write down things was simply an Excel file. I use that for my preparation. So I opened an Excel file, I created several tabs, I colored the background in white, and I adjusted the font settings to be a little bit larger to fit the screen of the user so that the student can see it much better when the student is listening to the online session. And then I started naming the tabs with the different things I wanted to teach. Afterwards, I used the snipping tool for cutting out the pictures or the material and to paste it into the different tabs. And then I had also empty tabs where I just simply wrote down what I wanted to say. So I prepared in advance so that I do not waste the time of the class, basically. In a normal classroom, you have to write down things on the whiteboard, and that usually took much time. And people had to also write down, so you had to wait until everyone is finishing. And was really wasting a good portion of the classroom. This we can avoid in the online classroom. That is one of the advantages. So when you prepare well, then your class will also go very well, or at least like the success rate will be much higher than if you just go unprepared and you don't know what you're really going to deliver, you don't know what you're going to say. So creating a simple Excel file will not cause any additional fees you have to pay for a whiteboard or something like this, but it will help you to deliver your class much more efficiently. Here you can see one of my examples on using the Excel file as a whiteboard, and as well for preparing the different materials for the class. You can see in the different tabs that I have, for example, the verb list, some rules, some adjectives, and I have placed some content in there. And then I have a whiteboard where I can easily modify text in the different colors, the sizes, and I can highlight quickly. And you can, on top of that, of course, if your conferencing tool allows for, you have some annotation tools where you can still annotate and write with the mouse as needed. But for me, the Microsoft Excel whiteboard concept worked the best till now. I hope that this video gave you some tips on how to prepare for your online class, and I wish you best of luck.